We have a lot of cars that we cover over the last few days, and we have one more right now. This is the brand new BMW X5 facelift, but not your regular X5. This is actually the BMW X5 plug-in hybrid xDrive 50e. So let's start with that name first. Why is it called 50? Because it actually replaces the outgoing 45e, and the reason for that is because this car got also a bump in power and also in electrical range. So before we dive into the design review outside and inside, let me tell you more about the engine. So under the hood you have a B58 6-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor, which gives a total power output of about 483 horsepower. That's enough to take this car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. We've talked about the electric range because you can drive this car on pure electric range up to 40 miles on the EPA rating in the US and 110 kilometers on the WLTP standard. Let's talk about also the battery capacity. 1.5 kWh. That's a 25% increase over the previous generation. So that's why you're getting a little bit more range. So with that being said, now let's take a look at the design review, because this one, just like all the other X5 models, gets a brand new front fascia, and that starts with a headlight. Slimmer than before, I've said it on the X6 videos as well, and also with this triangular shapes inside. They look quite fantastic at nighttime. And as you can see here, they're actually paired with some chrome inside the kidney grille, same size as before the nose. It's a little bit more slanted. So that's a small change, but it looks quite effective because it gives the car a more of a shark nose, something the BMW it's definitely known for. It's the X line, so you can see a brand new design of that package as well. It is now standard on the X5 50e. Complete redesign right there. Of course, this one is supposed to be more on the luxurious side versus the M Sport package, which aims to bring out the sportiness and the dynamics of the BMW X5. So those are the front-end changes. Now if we take a look at the side, you probably won't notice a lot of changes compared to the previous model. You're still getting the same side grills right here. And now you have this electrified by eye badge right there. It's unclear if this is only a European spec or us. I'm not sure, so it might vary if you get this badge in your country. Large wheels, of course, 22-inch wheels. You have a lot of wheel options by color here, but of course, you can spec that out quite a bit because BMW is known for offering a lot of range sizes for their wheels and tires. And it looks quite stunning at nighttime. We had a chance to fire up the car when it was a little bit darker outside, and you're able to see them quite clearly. Then interesting design here, nicely sculpted on the inside. So it's got this very 3D shape, and of course it kind of reminds me of the design on the X7, for example, and on the X3. Brand new graphics right there. And as I said, they look quite interesting at nighttime, and you can see a lot of aerodynamic elements. And sometimes we don't pay attention to that. But once they go into the wind tunnel, they always pay attention to those little curves and little things sticking out, because they do make a difference when it comes to aerodynamics. So overall, those are the exterior changes on the 50e. But now it's time to look inside, because I believe that's probably the biggest change that happened with the new X5 and X6 lineup. So let's go take a look. They're quite similar to the X6 lineup and of course the X6 and X5M, and let's kick it off. Maybe immediately with the large curved display. Two screens knit together. No surprise there. It's exactly the same screen that you would see in the BMW i4. I'm a little disappointed because I always enjoy having the physical buttons and switches here. BMW does tell me that you can use voice commands to complete the same functions probably in the same amount of time. But of course, when I'm driving, I always enjoy just having a switch here to turn on and off the AC or control the temperature and so on and so forth. On the positive side of things, of course, the design. It's a lot cleaner right now. There is this really nice integration of the air vents into the dashboard. So you don't get all these big vents that you used to see in other BMWs, so that integration, certainly something you expect from BMW, and especially in a car of this price. So really no surprise there whatsoever, plenty of options when it comes to leather and even vegan options as well. So once again, this is the BMW X5 50e. It goes on sale this year, this spring actually, and it is manufactured in Spartanburg as you expect. That's the home of X for BMW. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and also let me know if you would prefer a plug-in hybrid X5